Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm down on the coast at the back of the Golden Mile at the moment. I'm going to carry on walking. I don't know, it's about probably the third or fourth vlog I've done along this little strip this morning. It's 12:30, the 23rd of December, scorching 24 degrees. Sun has come out, peeked out through the sky. Has been sort of on and off cloudy for the last couple of days, which is, if this is your first time watching and your first time in Tenerife, it's very unusual to get that sort of weather this time of year. So yeah, I'm fingers crossed that it's finished now, that the bad weather is gone. But still, 24 degrees on the 23rd of December, can't really complain, can you? Okay, so food. If you're new to the channel, you'll know, or you may not know, that I do cover a lot of food, do a lot of restaurant reviews and that sort of stuff. So I'm going to give you a 2-for-1 on this one, because I've done one of these restaurants before. I reviewed Tulum, which is en route to Los Cristianos. Nice little a Mexican restaurant, beautiful Mexican restaurant. I've been there now, that's probably my fourth time in Tulum, and again, fourth time to be impressed. I can't fault them. It's really simple food. It's authentic Mexican. Spices are great, flavors are good. I'm sure, don't get me wrong, this is Park Santiago 3. I can give you a little look in here for a sec. This is I think one of the nicest Park Santiagos there is. I won't go too far in, I'll just give you a quick look at the pool area. This leads onto the Golden Mile. If you walk straight through that, you're in the shopping centre and down out onto the Golden Mile. So yeah, that's Park Santiago 3. So what was I saying? Yes, Tulum, really good, beautiful restaurant. Staff are lovely. It's the fourth, maybe it could be the fifth time we've been there, and yeah, weren't disappointed. So I'm not going to go into any more detail. I'll show you quickly what we had. Wrong, but just didn't match. When you walk into it, it actually looks Middle Eastern. So you've got this silk on the roof, you have the fretted lanterns. I did a little bit of footage on it, I'll show you what it looks like now in a minute. So you had those fretted lanterns, and the food was lovely, don't get me wrong, but the food was really good. But one member of staff was an absolute dote. he was looking after our table. She was lovely, she's an English girl. And then there was another one who, she was a little bit cranky, to put it mildly. Maybe just having a bad day. I'm not gonna slate the girl, but she obviously was having a bad day because she was borderline rude, to be brutally honest with you. But I suppose the food was, it was good, really tasty. I'll show you what we had.
Do you know when it called out, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. Do you know when it called out, when to become one?
So we had, there was a small starter, an appetizer came out first, which I was surprised actually they didn't charge us for, because most places if they throw you out an appetizer and you eat it, whether it's bread or whatever, they always charge you for it at the end. This restaurant didn't, which was quite a surprise. But now this is Playa del Camason, which is probably the closest beach to the Columbus. That's why I split this into 3 vlogs. It's a lot further than I thought. So I'm gonna have to talk over this chap with his saxophone. So that's funny, I start listening to the music and I forget to talk. Okay, for those of you who haven't seen the Med Palace, I'll give you a little look at it from this side. If you look at my previous vlogs, I've done one on the Med Palace with a little more detail. And also if you want a very detailed one, go to, I'll leave a link to his channel. Tenerife Tez has stayed in there on numerous occasions and has vlogged each one. So yeah, have a little look if you're interested in the Med Palace. They did do a fabulous job on it now, in fairness. So back to Carlo's. Yeah, they gave out this appetizer, which I personally didn't try for the simple reason I'm not a lover of anything cooked in wine. So this was Spanish meatballs in a red wine sauce. It looked beautiful. My partner said it was fabulous. Tasted really, really good. Mr. Anthony's. So yeah, then we had fish cakes. We sort of shared a fish cake starter then, which flavors were really good, really hot. Only thing I'll criticize on it was a little bit, the filling was a little bit watery. Could have done with more potatoes in it or more something in it. It was missing. It was obviously a fish cake. So then we moved on to main course. My other half had a peri peri chicken, which was with rice. And I have to say, looked and was sort of cheesy peri peri chicken, served in a pot. Actually served in the pot it was cooked in. So it looked kind of cool. And again, that sort of clashed with the whole thing, because it was a different vibe to it. And then you get this very cool sort of presentation of a white or a stainless steel skillet being left on your table, which worked. It was cool. The food was amazing. And I had a seafood platter. Now, there was white fish, there was dorada, there was salmon, there were mussels, and there were prawns. And it was beautifully cooked. But in saying that, it just didn't wow me. I've had better, and I've had cheaper, better. For a prime example, the Tosca 7, one of my favourite restaurants, do a seafood platter, which is second to none, and you're bursting when you walk away from it, and will be a lot less than I paid for that one. So, all in all, other criticism. They only sell bottled beer. So, again, I like my draft beer, and I don't like bottled beer because I just have to keep sending them back and forth for beer all the time. Like you're constantly waiting on beer. So yeah, again, it's there quite a number of years, so It's obviously a conscious decision they've made not to actually have bottled beer in it. 150 a pint, not bad. Yeah, so they've obviously made a conscious decision not to get draft in. So all in all, I would still give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. It was good food. It was really well presented, well served. It was tasty, it was hot, but it was missing something. Do you ever go to a restaurant and in fairness, I wasn't expecting anything, so it wasn't as if they didn't live up to my expectations, because there weren't any. And generally speaking, that's why, or how I go into a restaurant, is I don't have a massive expectation, other than the fact that herself would have checked it out from a review point of view to make sure that, one, yeah, it's something that we both eat, and two, that they have at least 4 or 5 stars depending on sort of the cost of it. So if you're going somewhere cheap and cheerful that only has 3 stars, you're not expecting much more than that. But if you're expecting 4 and 5 star and you're paying 4 and 5 star prices, you expect a little bit more. So that's kind of the view that we went in there with. So all in all, not a bad, nice restaurant. Nice. Oh, I lost the say. Really nice restaurant. Staff were lovely, and I'm sure that other girl, she might have been just having a bad day. So I'm not knocking it, and I do say go to it, because the food was beautiful, and a good selection of food, and there was plenty of people there, and it was very busy, which is always a great sign. And yeah, all in all, can't complain. It was a good night out. So Carlos in in Portocolon, down beside the bar, actually quite close to the little pool hall. There's a pool hall down there, and the taxi rank at the little cul-de-sac. Anyone who knows the area will know it. Easy one to find, and as I say, solid 8.5 out of 10. So that's it for now. I'm down on Vista Store Beach at the moment, so walked as far as I could. So if you like what you see, hit the like, subscribe, bell for notification. Thank you for watching this far, if you've watched this far. As you can see, 23rd of December, not too bad, sun shining, 24 degrees, nice breeze coming in off the coast. So if you're thinking of making Tenerife your next destination, I would. You will love it. I fell in love with it 10 years ago. That hasn't changed. Nothing's changed. I still come back every time. Still love it every time. And I think this year, this is my 6th time here this year. So, talk to you soon. Sloan.